Bed sharing may increase risk of SIDS by 5 times, CBS News. CBSNews.com, CBS Evening News, CBS This Morning, 48 hours, 60 minutes, Sunday morning, Face the Nation. Video. U.S. World. Politics. Entertainment. Health. Money Watch. C-Tech. Crime. Sports. More. Blogs The Feed. Webshow 60 Overtime Face-to-Face The Startup What's Cooking. Resources Mobile Radio Local. Login. Join CBSNews.com. Sign in with profile. Manage my newsletter subscriptions. Update my email address. Change my password. Log out. By Michelle Castillo, CBS News /May 21st, 2013, 12:06 p.m. Bed sharing may increase risk of SIDS by 5 times. iStock photo. Sharing a bed with an infant significantly increases their risk of dying from sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS, according to a new study published online on May 20th in AMJ Open. Even if the parents are non-smokers and the mother did not abuse illegal drugs or drink alcohol before bedtime, other risk factors for SIDS, bed sharing still increased the risk of a child dying from SIDS more than 5 times. The current message is saying that bed sharing is dangerous only if you or your partner are smokers, have been drinking alcohol or taking drugs that make you drowsy, are very tired, or the baby is premature or of low birth weight, are not effective, the authors wrote in the study, adding that doctors need to take a more definitive stance against bed sharing for babies under 3 months. SIDS is when an infant unexpectedly dies, when they are less than 1 year old, with no obvious explanation for his or her death. It is the leading cause of death among infants under 12 months and the third leading cause of all infant deaths in the U.S., according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The CDC estimates that there are 4,200 SIDS deaths annually. Rates have declined more than 50% in the U.S. thanks to parents being advised to put sleeping infants in the supine position or in their backs, but rates are still disproportionately higher for non-Hispanic Black and American Indian/Alaska Native infants, the CDC stated. Infant mortality rates in the decline in the U.S. CDC, more U.S. mothers are breastfeeding but overall rates still low. Nap Nanny infant recliners recalled by major retailers after gift complaint. Researchers looked at 1,472 SIDS cases and 4,679 infant controls from 5 published datasets from the UK, Europe, Australia and Asia. They determined that 88% of SIDS deaths, while bed sharing would not have happened, if the parents didn't sleep in the same bed as the infant. Even for low-risk breastfed babies who had no other risk factors that died from SIDS, 81% of the deaths of infants below 3 months of age could have been prevented if they were placed in their own bed. In 22.2% of cases, one parent or both parents were sleeping in the same bed as the child at the time of death. Only 9.6 parents in the control group shared a bed with their infant at the time they were interviewed. The risk of SIDS, while bed sharing went down, as the infant grew older, but other factors including, if the parents were smokers or, if the mother drank 2 or more units of alcohol within 24 hours or used illegal drugs, increased the risk. We do not suggest that babies should not be brought into the parent's bed for comfort and feeding. This has been investigated in previous studies and has not been found to be a risk factor, provided the infant is returned to his or her own cot for sleep, they wrote. Dr. Rachel Moon, a pediatrician at Children's National Medical Center in Washington, D.C. and chair of the American Academy of Pediatrics Task Force on SIDS, told Live Science that this is an important study, because it shows that sharing a bed is dangerous for a child. Even if you do everything right, bed sharing increases a baby's risk, Moon said. Francine Bates, chief executive of the British baby charity, the Lullaby Trust, told WebMD Boots that the study shows that parents who choose to share a bed with their infants should be cautious. We recognize that some parents will choose to sleep